welcome to another full day of eating video. So I'm gonna start with my breakfast. Well, here's the thing, I probably woke up at like 8 a.m. and guess what the time is right now? 3 p.m. So I fasted for like 7 hours so far. To be honest, I'm not hungry, but it's a very good idea to start my first meal. So let me tell you what I'm going to be eating. I will be eating 1 kilogram of zero fat yogurt. About the calories, let's start with the calories. According to the label, 620 calories, like total amount for the 1 kilogram of yogurt. Also 110 grams of protein, 2 grams of fats, 40 grams of carbs, that's nothing. Also, let me show you, oatmeal, so 150 grams of oats with 150 grams of whey protein powder with hot water and a few bananas for taste. Now the typical oatmeal, people add like chia seeds, like different seeds and nuts, dark chocolate, honey, like sweeteners. Here's the thing, if you make your oatmeal taste better than junk food, well, you're going to overeat the calories anyway, right? It's healthy, but you're going to overeat the calories, so fat loss is going to slow down and you might actually stall your fat loss, so think about that. Also, yeah, I'm just going to start eating. So today I'm going to do some grocery shopping. So here's the list that you can copy. White potatoes, tomatoes, probably cucumbers, maybe a bunch of broccoli again, frozen veggies, a bunch of bananas and apples, that's like the fruits. Chicken breast, again, I will buy a lot more zero fat yogurt. And yeah, basically my main carb source is going to be the white potatoes, just because they're lower in calories, they fill me up like great, and I just can keep getting leaner without feeling hungry. Now that's my approach for getting shredded. I'm probably going to get to 10% body fat or even sub 10% body fat. Now for most people, I won't recommend that, to be honest. I'm going to recommend like 12-13% body fat, 14. You're going to still have like visible abs, very nice six pack. It's still going to look impressive. On top of that, you're going to have like bigger muscles, and life is going to be much easier, I'll be honest. So I would say it's a very good idea to actually be on a more balanced diet. Don't starve yourself. Eat a little bit more calories. Be happier. The only reason I'm trying to get so shredded is because of YouTube, because of social media, because I'm trying to make a name for myself, so obviously I need to be like, I need to look very impressive, to be honest. But once you get like to 10% body fat or less, sub 10%, the hunger is way up, like you're hungry all the time and you're tired, easily fatigued, so you always pay the price. You always pay the price for everything that you're doing. So I'm willing to pay the price as long as I can make a name for myself and start training people. Again, I offer online personal training. I write custom training programs. I also offer online chat or video consultations and custom videos. Now, if you're interested, you can contact me on my email. I'm going to leave my email down in the description and you can contact me there for more information. Let's see if the oats are ready. Yeah, and they're sweet. Yeah, that's very good. To be honest, I'm a big fan of oats. Just higher carbs. So I'll probably stick to that diet for a few weeks more, and then I'm going to start my lean bulk. And I'm actually going to implement a proper lean bulk this time. No more of that fast bulking. No, not anymore. To be honest, I always bulk so fast that I gain so much body fat that I just can't wait to burn later. And I'm just wasting time, to be honest, when I do that. So I would say don't gain too much weight too fast. Like, actually track your calories, try to limit the weight gain. Try to gain like 2 pounds of weight a month. For people that weigh more, stick to 1 pound a month. For skinnier people, 2 to 3 pounds a month. But don't gain like over that. If you gain weight too fast, you're just dirty bulking, and you're going to gain like all of body fat, which is a very bad idea, I would say. So limit the fat, the calories that you're consuming. Portion control, that's very important. So basically, don't force feed. Even if you're a skinny hard gainer, look, track your meals, track your calories. You probably don't have to be on 5,000 calories. And maybe you're not training hard enough, right? It's not just about weight gain. It's not just about numbers on the scale. That's something that all of people get wrong. All they care about is weight, numbers. I mean, you're just going to gain fat, get injured in the weight room. Because, well, realistically, unless you're very lazy, do you really believe that you can add like 5 pounds every week? Come on. Unless you're training with your 30 rep max and doing 10 rep sets. Come on. Let's be realistic here. Realistic expectations. Consistency. That's like key. And a lot of people believe that they don't have to be consistent. I'm going to skip training, I'm going to skip workouts. Or I'm not going to have realistic expectations. So I'm going to quit after I don't reach those. Well, if you quit, you're never going to succeed. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I always repeat myself, but consistency is key. And if you're not consistent, well, you're wasting your time. Don't start and stop all the time. Look, everyone's looking for optimal always. Well, guess what? For someone, optimal is this for you optimal is that or that, right? If that makes sense. For you, optimal is different. Because you're a different person with different needs. Your height is different, your weight is different, your goals are different, right? You're working a lot of hours, making money, and you believe that you need to spend like hours in the gym every single day. You don't have to. Instead, you can like mix together going to the gym like once a week with home workouts, with bands and dumbbells. But you have to invest in a pair of dumbbells, a pair of bands with different resistance. And that's what you're going to do. You do your home workouts. They can last anywhere from 20 to 40, 50 minutes. And your gym workouts once a week or even twice. Again, you don't have to spend hours training, right? And I can actually help you get in shape fast. Contact me on my email for online personal training or even a custom training program. So yeah, hire me, I'm going to get you in shape quick, forever. Also, I usually have like 2 to 4, maybe even 5 meals every single day, usually smaller meals. And I eat more before I go to sleep. Basically that's when I'm the most hungry. And I like to eat like chicken breast, white potatoes, some veggies on the side. Again, zero fat yogurt with maybe some fruits, maybe even egg whites. But yeah, I keep everything like the same. Maybe even a protein shake. If you're enjoying this so far, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let me tell you what kind of videos do you want to see. The full day of eatings is like the most requested one. Full day of eatings, everyone wants to see that. So I'm going to do them like weekly, maybe even twice a week. I'm going to release those, as long as you keep watching them, right? If you enjoy something, I'm going to do that. Also, watermelon challenge is coming very soon. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the watermelons to get a little bit cheaper so I can buy more. I'm going to eat them, right? Well, I'm already feeling full. There's no need to force feed anymore, so this is going to be my breakfast. And I'm going to finish with my oatmeal on some of my next meals. So today I'm going to show you a home biceps workout that you can do with dumbbells. So you don't need a lot of equipment, you just need a pair of dumbbells and maybe a flat bench that you can invest in very soon. But all you need is probably dumbbells, so no excuses please. So the first exercise that I'm going to show you is just the standard dumbbell curl. Now some form tips about this exercise. I want you to keep your elbows tight in a fixed position, so no shoulder engagement, no elbow, like don't move your elbows please. Now the first exercise is a voiceover because I actually forgot to record the actual set in English. So yeah, this is going to be a voiceover, so keep your elbows tight, in a fixed position and only your forearms are basically moving to engage the biceps even more. Now keep a nice shoulder width grip for maximum biceps engagement. That's going to balance like the long and the short head of the biceps, and that's what we need. And like pick a weight that you can probably do between 10 and 15 reps, and I want you to do like 5 sets. 5 sets. All of your sets, take them to failure, but focus on good form. Bring the weight all the way up and all the way down, and don't use any momentum. Try to keep your back like still. Don't cheat, don't use momentum. That's going to be key. And you're going to make sure that you work your biceps a lot. And then I'm going to show you 2 more exercises for biceps, which are absolutely great. One of them is on a flat bench. I've never actually done this exercise before, so it's going to be my first time. And keep in mind the stretch is like, it's serious, it's crazy stretch. So you're going to see that exercise. I'm going to give you some tips about using that exercise too, but keep that in mind, right? So yeah, I want your elbows to be in a fixed position all the time. So because if you actually move your elbows, you're going to start involving the shoulders a lot more. Basically, it's not just elbow flexion, but also shoulder flexion, which a little bit is fine, but most people overdo that, and they actually work the shoulders, like they turn the curls into front raises basically, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of the exercise, I would say. So make sure that you're very strict, very clean form, controlled, very fast when lifting the weight, and slower and controlled on the way down. Second exercise of my home workout for big biceps is going to be the dumbbell concentration curl. Now, here's some tips. Start with your weaker side and do as many reps as you can. And for the stronger side, I would say, now it depends, it depends, but if you want to match like the size as possible, like some people, they can do that, they can like match the actual size, but others, because of like genetic differences in their like left to right side, it's not going to be possible, or it's going to require a lot of time. So yeah, so again, this is a very strict movement, great for building big biceps. So let's start. Okay, I did 10 clean reps, failed on 11th rep. So let's see the right arm, which is stronger by the way. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, my right biceps can handle one more rep, but keep in mind I'm fatigued from my left bicep, so yeah, my right biceps is a lot stronger, but with a lot more work I'm going to fix that. Third and final exercise for biceps is going to require a flat bench, just like the second exercise, but the second exercise you can actually do on a chair. So this exercise is something like an incline curl, but it's a flat curl. Basically, you're doing curls on a flat bench, you're lying on it, so keep in mind the stretch is like very intense, so I would say limit your volume. Also lower the weight and never cheat. Like it's very hard to actually cheat on this exercise, but keep that in mind for injury prevention. The stretch is like very intense. It's really going to build like the lower biceps. It's a great exercise. So yeah, lower the weight, do less volume. That's going to be like very important. Maybe even limit like the range of motion. Okay, good set. The final and bonus exercise is going to be with bands. It's band curls. Let me show you. Now I'm going to be alternating arms, so I'm going to step on the bands and do my reps again. You need to keep your elbows in a fixed position, so no elbow movement. Keep them tight and yeah. Again, all sets to failure. Now with the other arm. Okay. Keep in mind I'm currently on a cut, so when I carb up, when I get even leaner, I'm going to look like way more impressive, so keep that in mind. Okay, and welcome to my second and final meal for the day. I know that you probably expected to see more meals, but to be honest, I'm not feeling hungry. I'm not feeling hungry, so like I used to feel before. And actually I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. And to be honest, like once I get leaner, like very close to 10% body fat, I'm going to feel hungrier. So let me show you my second meal. It's white potatoes, chicken breast and broccoli. Again, a perfect combination for fat loss, recovery and muscle building. Now the protein, you know, it helps with muscle growth. It also helps with recovery, and it's going to keep off my muscle on this cut. So if you want to get shredded, make sure that you're eating a lot of protein. And that's like top 3 of my protein sources are chicken breast, because it's so lean. Zero fat yogurt, again, it's very lean. And whey protein powder. And also egg whites, so top 4. But I always go for like the lean proteins. like if I want to stay very lean and even get like shredded, I just have to. Like high fat foods are very easy to overeat. That's why when you make your oatmeal with a bunch of healthy fats and chocolate, well, it's a wall of calories. So, I mean, keep that in mind. Yes, it's healthy, and I would say this is like a great meal, to be honest. Because usually I do like broccoli only and a bunch of other vegetables, so it's very low in calories still. But the positive is that I'm not hungry, I feel good, and you can see the fat loss. You can see the fat loss, so very happy with that. So probably, like, my current plan is to eat like that for a few more weeks, like probably 2 weeks more, and then once I get like leaner, I'm going to do like a proper lean bulk. No more dirty bulking for me, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, I worked so hard to get lean, so I'm not going to waste everything. And no, you're not going to build more muscle if you gain more than you have to. I'm not saying don't gain weight, because if you always stay at the same body weight, you're not going to make gains. So stop listening to people that say that. I mean, let me ask you something. Who's going to be bigger? Like, who's going to have the bigger arms, the bigger shoulders, bigger chest, back? A lifter, a person that weighs at the same height, same body fat percentage. It's the same person basically, or just different persons, but at approximately the same height and like body fat percentage. So who's going to be bigger? The lifter who weighs 150, maybe 160 pounds, or the lifter who weighs 180 to 200 pounds? Leave a comment down below. And you already know who is the heavier lifter. So obviously you have to get bigger. Rich Piana said that. You have to eat more. You have to make it like your mission. If you're not getting bigger, well, figure out what the problem is. It's usually a combination of both training mistakes and diet mistakes. All the people they have no idea how much they're actually eating. So in a way, you're creating a big problem. You have no idea what you're eating. It's random meals. Whenever you feel like, you eat like whatever. If you do that, you're not going to get the results you want. You actually have to keep in mind what you're eating. And then you can actually adjust. So let's say you're eating 3 meals a day. If you want to gain more weight, well, add a fourth meal, one extra meal. If you're still not gaining weight, add another meal or increase the portion size of your meals. And it's simple, you don't actually have to track calories. Or if you track calories, well, add more calories. It makes sense, right? Some pack balance for everyone that's watching. To be honest, these two, like this one and the last full day of eating video, you probably expected more, but keep in mind I'm on a cut, so eating less calories, so don't expect like to see a lot of meals. But when I start bulking, you're going to see a lot more meals, a lot of different, like a variety of meals, and obviously I'll be eating a lot more calories. So when I start my lean bulk, that's when it's going to get exciting and very cool. So it's going to be like a weekly series. I'll probably release like at least one full day of eating video every single week, and also up to 2, and also a training day, like a part of the series. It's not just eating, but I also have to show you the training part too. And I only train at home, to be honest. I train at home. I invested in a pair of dumbbells, a barbell, a flat bench, but I didn't start with the flat bench. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So for the series, you're going to see my lean bulk. I'll probably be bulking like the whole summer, so I can't wait. I'm eating a lot of calories, to be honest. Obviously I want to keep it lean, a clean bulk, right? And then I want to do another cut probably, just to get even leaner. Because when you get on a diet and you actually stay on it, your TDE is going to go down. But if you actually do a proper lean bulk where you don't gain fat or much fat, well, your TDE is going to go up, and then you can use that momentum to get even leaner. But again, you have to be careful with everything that you do. Again, stick to a plan, stick to a training program. I can be your online personal trainer, for example. Or if you don't want to invest in a personal trainer, well, you can just pay for a custom training program. So today I didn't show you like a lot of meals, but at least I finished my whole meal today, like in front of the camera recording. I mean, I owe you at least that, right? I mean, a lot of people requested. It's like so many people want to see. If you just heard that, leave a comment down below. So all the people they they're very interested in the full day of feeding, so I'm very happy with that. But I wish that more people were also interested in my training too. But hopefully very soon. Okay, now I finished my meal. I feel like I can eat more, but you know, I'm going to wait. So I'll be going to sleep now. I want to sleep, so good night. Thanks for watching. Again, I offer online personal training, custom videos, custom training programs, also online chat or video consultations. Contact me on my email for more information. I'm going to leave my email in the description down below, so don't forget to send me a message. Also, you can check out like my channel too. And if you actually enjoyed the video, leave a like, because it's going to actually boost my channel. So when I see that more people are watching, I probably up the frequency of the full day of feedings and everything. I'm going to do a lot more watermelon challenges and everything that you want to see. And also, well, what else? Leave a comment down below and subscribe. And goodbye. Look at the abs. I mean, I know what I'm talking about. So subscribe.